All rise. Color guard, post the colors. Salute or hand over heart. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You may be seated. Scouts, please stay standing though. Scout sign. Join me in the Scout oath. On my honor,
I'll do my best to do my duty, guide my country, obey Scout law, help other people at all times, keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight.
Please join me in the Scout law.
Scout is trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent.
Please join me in the outdoor code.
As an American, I will do my best to clean my outdoor matters, be careful with fire, be considerate in the outdoors, and be concentration-minded.
2. You may now be seated. Good afternoon. My name is Aaron, and I'm pleased to serve as the Master of Ceremonies as we honor Scout Alex for attaining Scouting's highest rank, the Eagle Scout Award. It is a great moment worthy of celebration. I would like to remind you all that there will be a reception honoring our new Eagle immediately following the ceremony. Will the Scouts helping me light these candles please come up? To earn the highest rank in Scouting, a young man must spend a great deal of time and effort. Therefore, the occasion which recognizes his accomplishments should be something special. This evening, we shall follow a pattern called the lighting of the Eagle Trail. When a boy becomes a Boy Scout, there should be something instilled within him called the spirit of Scouting. Because the spirit of Scouting embodies the fine principles of the Scout Oath and Law, it becomes a shining beacon of inspiration. Alone, this light may be feeble, but when multiplied by the millions of boys in Scouting, it can become very powerful. His first step up the trail is when he qualifies as Scout rank. Once inspired by the spirit of Scouting and the enthusiasm of other Scouts, he will not stay a Scout for long. And now light the Scout badge. Tenderfoot continues a Scout's quest forward towards mastering the basic skills. At the completion of this step in Scouting, a Scout will participate in their first board of review. During the board of review, more than the completion of accomplishments will be checked. Adults other than the Scoutmasters will discuss with the Tenderfoot the health of the troop and how the Scout feels about being included in the troop's Scouting family. May now light the Tenderfoot. Putting a few achievements behind him, he very shortly climbs to the rank of second-class Scout. I like the second-class Scout. Even though the requirements stiffen up a bit, he keeps climbing until finally comes the day when he receives his first-class rank. You know, like first class. But this is no time to stop, for the Eagle Trail still leads forward. A broad field of merit badges await him. He needs but 6 to conquer the Star Scout Summit. And I'll light the star. Probably a lot sooner than he thought possible, through leadership and achievement, he has conquered the first 4 peaks along the Eagle Trail. Usually about this time, a change is taking place. The young scout has grown into a young man. Gaining the Life Scout peak is not easy. You know, much leadership, service, and hard work must be done in mastering 5 Edition merit badges. The higher the scout climbs, the smaller the crowd becomes. Yet there's no impassable barrier along the way. The Life Scout goals can be achieved, but it takes real effort. The pathway to Eagle narrows and steepens considerably, becoming tougher and more trying. You know, like the Eagle. Many things must be done to reach the coveted and final peak. 11 Edition merit badges and a meaningful service project demonstrating his leadership ability are needed. Only those with the greatest amount of persistence and courage can obtain the thrill of victory that comes while looking back down the long trail from the very top of the Eagle Summit. Guys, you can count. Will Austin Weller please come up to read the voice of the Eagle?
I am the Eagle. I am prepared to stand virtues of freedom, strength, and pride. I am the Eagle. I am prepared to serve my God, my country, and other people. I am the Eagle. I am prepared to stand for honesty, truth, and integrity. I am the Eagle. I am prepared to lead others to accomplish set tasks to the best of my ability. I am the Eagle. I am prepared to defend what makes America great for all people. I am the Eagle. I am prepared to cross all lines of race, creed, and nationality. I am the Eagle. I am prepared to be self-reliant and resourceful. I am the Eagle. I am prepared.
But what does it exactly mean to be the Eagle? We have asked Eagle Scout Donald Salisbury to tell us. Please come up.
We are here tonight to honor a young man as he becomes an Eagle Scout. As we do so, it is important to reflect on what it means to be an Eagle Scout. The 1938 Handbook for Scoutmasters puts it this way: the badges which accompany his advancement and which the Scout wears on his uniform are not to show that he has passed a certain test. There should be no past tense applied. On the contrary, each badge cries out, "I can, right now and here." So, what can the Eagle Scout do? Let's look at some things he has done in preparing to be an Eagle Scout. In terms of badges, he has earned the rank of Scout, Tenderfoot, Second Class, First Class, Star, Life, and finally Eagle Scout. Along the way, he has earned 14 required merit badges and 14 elective merit badges. Served in troop leadership positions for a total of 42 months and spent countless hours on service projects, including the many hours he spent on his Eagle Scout service project. In all, he has completed approximately 325 different requirements. So, what have these requirements taught him? Who is an Eagle Scout? Who is the Eagle Scout? First and foremost, of course, he is an outdoorsman. He knows how to camp, swim, hike, use wood tools, build a fire, use a camp stove, and find his way with a map and compass. He spent at least 20 days and nights camping out in a tent he pitched on a site he selected. Many of those times, he planned his own menu and cooked his own food. The Eagle Scout is comfortable with nature. He can identify local animals and plants, including poisonous plants. He understands the causes of water, land, and air pollution, and participated in at least one conservation-related service project. He embodies the Scout motto, be prepared. He knows how to treat fractures, head injuries, hypothermia, convulsions, frostbite, burns, abdominal pain, muscle cramps, and even knocked out teeth. He knows what to do in case of a fire, explosion, desert emergency, motor vehicle accident, mountain accident, food poisoning, gas leak, earthquake, flood, tornado, hurricane, atomic emergency, and avalanche. The Eagle Scout is a good citizen. He has been to a city meeting and knows how the city government is organized. He knows who his U.S. senators and representatives are and has written a letter to one of them about a national issue. He has read the Declaration of Independence and the U.S. Constitution. He knows how to manage his money and understands the risks and benefits of putting his money in saving bonds, mutual funds, common stock, certificates of deposit, and life insurance. He has set financial goals and made plans to achieve these goals. The Eagle Scout is also set and worked towards fitness goals. He has completed against himself in a test of aerobatic endurance, flexibility, muscular strength. He knows what it means to be physically, mentally, and socially fit. He is a good family member. He knows what things are important to the members of his family and has talked to his family about finance, drug abuse, and growing up. So, what is an Eagle Scout? Well, to quote that old handbook for Scoutmasters again, he is a young man who qualified to help others as well as take care of himself. His badge is not a decoration, but rather a symbol of knowledge and ability.
Thanks, Donald. Now, Alex's sister, Elsie, would like to share a few words.
Hi, everyone, and thank you all for being here again. It's so awesome to see a room of, full of people that we've known for many years. Some since, the day he was born, and certainly since the day he started scouting. I'd like to start with a warning that for the past week I've been talking to dairy producers, so if I start talking about cows, kindly point me back to this piece of paper with today's notes, thank you. Scouting has been a part of most of Alex's life. As many of you know, he was 6 years old when he joined 435's Cub Scout pack and has never looked back. What you might not know is that his scouting journey did start long before that, tagging along to my Girl Scout Daisy troop meetings. And in my opinion, his days as an honorary Girl Scout might have had the highest impact on getting him here as an Eagle Scout today. But for the sake of time, we can skip over his adventures with the Girl Scout troop. He's always kept busy in the scouting world, that's for sure. Each year, Alex attended Spring Cub Camporee. Kayla's World was always a family affair with my dad pitching a tent, and I'll admit I tagged along to a Kayla's World even as a proud Girl Scout. And we had a great time spending time outdoors, getting to know all of the people in the troop, and making fun family memories. Towards the end of his Cub Scout years, Alex attended a handful of Weeblos camps that helped build that next step of responsibility that a Scout needs to transition into the Boy Scout troop level. Along the way, he always had older boys looking out for him, and it's so great to see those faces back to celebrate with him today. And they all helped make that transition go smoothly into the troop. Once he made it to the troop, Alex really spread his wings and explored all that scouting had to offer countrywide. He was lucky to travel across the country to various adventures, from Bear Paw in Mountain, Wisconsin, Florida Sea Base in St. Thomas Sailing, National Youth Leadership Training Pack and Paddle in Upper Michigan, Manny Point in northern Minnesota, National Jamboree in West Virginia, Medicine Mountain in South Dakota, and Owasapi in lower Michigan. Are we still awake after that list? In addition to all of those trips, he always joined the troop at Camp DeSomis, earning merit badges and again, building friendships along the way. And we can't forget, we have a cabinet full of plastic slushy cups to commemorate every single camp out he has been on. I would like to add that in the midst of all of his busy Boy Scout adventures, he again joined the Girl Scout side of the world to help with my Gold Award project. He did a great job shoveling dirt and wheelbarrows across the hot summer heat, and I'm very appreciative of him for that. 2024 was the big year for his scouting journey. He completed his Eagle project that summer. It was no small feat. He had lofty visions of what, to my knowledge, has really never been done before with cleaning up a long-forgotten cemetery, and he did a great job with that. The day of his project was again a testament to how many amazing relationships he has built along the way, as you can see looking at our full chairs that we've got with us today. So many scouts, parents, and other family and friends came and took their time out of their day to help Alex support this big project and really make it go off without a hitch. After completing his Eagle, it might have been tempting to kind of step away from the scouting world from there, but Alex absolutely did not. He has continued attending and leading troop events and summer camps, and he's looking forward to one last camp this summer before he goes to college, Carver Hopper on Lake Superior for some hiking and biking. All the while, Alex has served in various leadership positions, currently serving as the troop's senior patrol leader. Dad has provided me with a lengthy list of all of the leadership positions that Alex has held, so it would be a shame for me to not share them with you all here. So, Alex has been your assistant patrol leader, historian, troop guide, patrol leader, Order of the Arrow unit representative, assistant senior patrol leader, and instructor, and again, still standing as your senior patrol leader today. Along the way, he has earned 2 50-milers, kayaking BSA, totem chip, and 39 merit badges, his favorite being crime prevention and, shocker, aviation. For those of you that don't know, he'll be studying aviation in the fall at University of North Dakota. That's been a long ride of me saying a lot of really nice things about my brother, so I'm feeling a little queasy, if you'll excuse me. But I think that wraps up a glimpse into his scouting journey. Thank you all, and I'll pass it back to Aaron.
Eagle Scout Noah, would you please come up and give the Eagle charge?
Alright. So, Alex, I have the honor and privilege of giving you the Eagle Scout charge today for your occasion of elevation to the highest award in scouting, the Eagle Scout rank. So, the Scouts of all nations constitute one of the most meaningful and significant movements in the world's history. You have been judged by the Boy Scouts of America as being worthy of this honor. All who know you rejoice in your achievement. Your position, as you well know, is one of honor and responsibility. You are a marked man. As an Eagle Scout, you have assumed the solemn obligation to do your duty to God, to country, and to your fellow scouts, as well as mankind in general. This is a great undertaking. As you live up to your obligations, you bring honor to yourself and your brother scouts. America has many good things to give you and your children after you, but these good things depend, for the most part, on the quality of her citizens. Our country has had a great past. You can help make the future even greater. I charge you to undertake your citizenship with solemn dedication. Be a leader, but lead only towards the best. Lift up every task you do and every office you hold to the highest level of service to God and to your fellow man. So, live and serve, that those who know you will be inspired to a finer living. We have too many who would use their strength and their brains to exploit others and to gain selfish ends. I charge you to be among those who dedicate their skills to the ability to the common good. Build America on a solid foundation of clean living, honest work, unselfish citizenship, and reverence for God. And whatever others may do, you will leave behind your record of which every other scout may be justly proud. Your conduct along the trail has been excellent, But one more thing is important, your future. As an Eagle Scout, you became a guide to other Scouts. You become an example in your community. Remember that your actions are now a little more conspicuous, and people will expect more of you. To falter in your responsibility would reflect not only on you, but on your fellow Eagles and all of Scouting. The torch you carry is not only yours, but also ours. Congratulations.
Will Shane please come forward to deliver the Eagle Oath?
At this time, the Eagle Oath will be delivered. If there are any Eagle Scouts in the audience, I ask them to please come forward, be recognized, and join their brothers. Good looking group here. Alex, I challenge you to enter this Eagle Brotherhood. Hold before you without reservation the ideals of honor and service by repetition of the Eagle Scout promise in front of your fellow members. You will become an Eagle Scout. Though those words you will use are similar to those by which you joined Scouting, they mean more now than they could have meant at any time in the past. When you pledge yourself on your sacred honor, you will be sealing your eternal loyalty to the code of the Eagle Scout with the words which it chose the Declaration of Independence. All Scouts, raise your right hand in the Scout sign and repeat after me. I, Shane Brzezinski, reaffirm my allegiance to the three promises of the Scout Oath.
I, Aaron Brzezinski, affirm my allegiance to the three promises of the Scout Oath.
I thoughtfully recognize and take upon myself
I thoughtfully recognize and take upon myself
the obligations and responsibilities of the rank of Eagle Scout.
the obligations and responsibilities of the rank of Eagle Scout.
On my honor,
On my honor,
I'll do my best
I'll do my best
to make my training an example,
to make my training an example.
my rank and my influence count strongly
My rank and my influence count strongly
for better scouting
for better scouting
and for better citizenship
and for better citizenship
in my troop and in my community
in my troop and in my community
and in my contacts with other people.
and in my contacts with other people.
To this pledge my sacred honor
To this I pledge my sacred honor.
to.
Will Scoutmaster Brecky and Alex's parents join us?
Life Scout Alex, we are finally at the point we've all been waiting for. It is now time to formally present the high badge that you've accomplished. Your mother has undoubtedly been the greatest source of inspiration in your quest for the Eagle Award. I'm going to ask that she now pin your Eagle Award on your left pocket. All right, this time as a symbol of what his mother has made possible, the Scout will now as an eagle, present his mother with her mother's mentoring pin. And as a symbol of what his father has made possible, like the scout now to present his dad, Shane, with his father mentor pin. And I'll ask his father to put his eagle bolo over Alex's name. You got it backwards.
There we go. Here's a balloon.
Sure it's yours.
And now it gives me great pleasure to present our newest Eagle Scout, Alex Brzezinski.
We would now like Donna Cloak to join us for a reading. Thank you.
Throughout Scouting's history, the rose has been associated with the presentation of the eagle. The path of a boy from scout to eagle is long and oftentimes hard. He does not travel the trail to eagle alone. Many people have been involved with him in this process. There is one person in particular that is honored in addition to the Eagle Scout. That person is his mother. From that first overnight campout to the pinning on of his eagle, she has shared the adventures of scouting with her son in a special way. With her guidance and encouragement, she has helped her son achieve a goal many fail to reach. She has watched her son mature from a young boy to a young man with a purpose to his life. She has been there to share his excitement of camping and hiking with his brother scouts. She has washed load after load of dirty clothes brought home from camping trips. Most important of all, she has been there for her son when the going got rough and spirits low, as only a mother can. Her love has been an important ingredient in her son's achievement. We honor her today with the presentation of 7 red roses, each rose a symbol of rank in the 7 ranks of scouting.
Alex is undoubtedly, you guys can stand.
Yeah, me too.
Great.
I think we stay up here.
Oh,
wait.
so Spartan, no? All right, then I guess you guys
Oh,
can
I'm
stay.
good just as
Yeah.
well. Yeah.
All right. Alex has undoubtedly had a lot of help and mentoring through his scouting career. At this time, Alex would like to present his mentor pins to some of those who have helped him on his journey.
Yes. Okay, the first person is not here, and that is Kevin Janis. Mr. Janis has been with me since really the beginning too. He has really been a great mentor, and especially with my Eagle coaching, and I mean all the way through, giving me a lot of just different ideas and all that types of stuff. So if I can have Alex Janis come up here for me, I'll have him take it. Next up is going to be Mr. Brecky. Yeah, you can come up here. Mr. Brecky has obviously been my scoutmaster for the last year or so.
He has been a great help in, everything. Just absolutely everything. I don't know what you haven't helped me with, but between being a tech ed teacher when I was in the middle school and helping me out there, and I guess helping me now with leading the troop, and with my Eagle projects, everything. I don't know what else he hasn't helped me with, So yeah, thank you. If I can get it up here. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Next person I have is Christopher Zamzo. Christopher Zamzo, he obviously was a scout when I came in and when I was in the pack, and he had really helped me going into the pack, or when I was in the pack, and he especially coming into the troop. He always was there, always helped me out, was really the first one. I remember going to St. Thomas Sea Base and definitely had a lot of struggles, but he was right there. He picked me up and had a great time. Went snorkeling every day. It was a great time, say. And he really showed me what it was, I guess, to be an Eagle and to be a good scout, I guess, really. So I'd like to give him. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. And then last, but certainly not least, is Mr. Weller. He's been with me a couple days or two, once or twice. Yeah, so he was my Cub Scout leader and then my Scoutmaster for a very, very long time, and he has just been a great, great help. Like I said with Mr. Brecky, I don't know what he hasn't done for me. He's just, he's just been there forever. He's been just a great help for me all the way through, and I don't know what else to say. So it's been a great trip.
Thank you.
Of course. Thank you.
I do have the last word.
Thank you.
We are not through yet, however. At this time, I would like to welcome Nick Bostwick, Samoset Counselor Commissioner, to say a few words.
Well, congratulations on your.
Thank you. Oh.
Yep.
Yeah.
As an Eagle Scout, you have taken on a solemn obligation to uphold your duty to God, country, your fellow Scouts, and all members of your community. This is a significant undertaking, and by fulfilling these responsibilities, you bring honor not only to yourself, but to also to those who follow your example. I'm not here today to list your many scouting accomplishments, but rather speak about the future opportunities await you. When you attend any scouting function, fellow scouters will recognize you as a doer, and you will stand as equals among leaders. Your Eagle work will carry far beyond scouting itself, whether you apply to a college, pursue a career, or join the military. Being an Eagle Scout is a distinct advantage. More importantly, the skills you have developed, leadership, character, dedication, will guide you in the service to others through your school, your work, and your continued involvement in scouting. In the years ahead, you will meet men and women who are also Eagles, and there will be an instant bond. You have shared a common demanding experience and know that others can be trusted as a friend, as a fellow Scout. The camaraderie among eagles extends across the nation and even around the world. For the rest of your life, you travel as a marked person, an Eagle Scout. On behalf of Samoset Council Commissioner team, we are honored to present you with the Eagle Challenge coin. This coin serves as a lasting reminder of the oath that you took today and the commitment that you have shown. It is designed to inspire you to uphold the integrity and purpose of the Eagle Scout charge in every step you take.
I would now like to welcome Representative Pat Schneider, Assembly of the 85th District, and Wausau Mayor Doug Dinio.
What a great and glorious day it is to be in Wausau for this occasion, and what an honor it really is to be here. I don't know much more I can say. Having heard everybody who knows Alex way more than I do, what's the mayor gonna say? But I would like to first recognize Shane and Patty. I'm wearing one of two Dad Eagle pins that I have. Two sons with Troop 456 have earned that rank, and what's also kind of cool is both of them are military aviators today, one in the Navy, having gone through the United States Naval Academy, and the other is an Army Apache helicopter pilot. And aviation truly is an honorable profession, so I wish you luck in that. You also mentioned that you read the Constitution, and I have a little Constitution here that I've carried, at least a version of this, for quite some time. The first one I got from Vice President at the time, George H.W. Bush, about 1988. And I give this to kids who come visit my office, but I think it's a good spot to put that in your backpack or put that in your desk or wherever you travel. Congratulations, thank you. And I have something to read here. Oh, Bear Paw. You mentioned Bear Paw. Someone mentioned Bear Paw. I grew up in Green Bay. Spent a lot of summer camps up at Bear Paw, Wisconsin. I know most of you guys go to Thomas around here, but another great place. Awesome. So I just have there's a couple of, is the aerospace person here today?
No, you're
right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You're the guy.
I'm gonna go, let me read the one that I put together first here to Alex. Congratulations, Eagle Scout. Since Arthur Eldred became the first Eagle Scout in 1912, Boy Scouts of America has been an integral part of the fabric of every community across the country. And you now belong to a group which only a small percentage of Americans can claim membership. A little less than 5% of Scouts reach the top, yet you persevered through the long and difficult process and succeeded. You should be proud of yourself for earning the necessary merit badges and working to make a difference in our community. From cleaning up our local cemeteries to collecting food at food drives, visiting nursing homes, attending government meetings, participating in local events such as Chalk Fest and holiday parades, your dedication to our community and hard work is a true testament to the great things you will accomplish in the years ahead. You are a role model for your community and young men everywhere. I am delighted to, should say young scouts everywhere. I am delighted to have you in our community, and I look forward to hearing about your achievements at the University of North Dakota, as well as your future success in the profession of aviation. And he's got another little one in here from George W. Bush, son of H.W. Congratulations on earning the rank of Eagle Scout. Becoming an Eagle Scout is an outstanding achievement that reflects your hard work, dedication. Your accomplishment serves as an example of excellence and a source of pride for your community. With best wishes and continued success, George W. Bush. Very nice. And did you want to read these? somebody do this one.
Okay.
This is from University of North Dakota Aerospace, University of North Dakota, Office of the Dean, to whom it may concern. It is my pleasure to recognize Alex Brzezinski for his remarkable achievement in earning the Eagle Scout rank, a distinction attained by only 4% of Scouts nationwide. This prestigious honor is a testament to Alex's commitment, perseverance, and genuine desire to serve others. Throughout his scouting journey, Alex demonstrated exceptional dedication by completing 39 merit badges, including the highly regarded aviation badge, a subject that is both his passion and ours. Alex's enthusiasm for aviation was ignited through his participation in Pilot for the Day program, where he engaged with professionals from across the aviation industry and was inspired by their experiences and insights. Successfully completing the Scouting Merit Badge solidified Alex's goal of pursuing a career in aviation. After careful research and consideration, he chose to further his education at the nation's leading college of aviation, the University of North Dakota. Alex's academic accomplishments are equally impressive. He was accepted into the highly competitive commercial aviation program at the John D. Odegaard School of Aerospace Sciences, where only 850 students were selected for more than 1,900 applicants. Alex was among the first to be offered admission, reflecting the strength of his application and his potential for future success. Beyond his academic and scouting achievements, Alex has devoted years to the musical arts, excelling as a trombonist in the marching band, pep, and jazz bands. He has also earned multiple letters of recognition for his involvement in band, athletics, tennis to be specific, and academics. In summary, Alex Brzezinski stands out as an exemplary student and a proven leader. We are confident that he will continue to excel as he joins the University of North Dakota's distinguished aviation community this fall. Signed, sincerely, Robert J. Krause, PhD, Dean of the Odegaard School of Aerospace Sciences.
Awesome.
All right. And we'll start federally, since I'm only state. But you also, Alex, received some recognition from our senators here in the state of Wisconsin. Senator Johnson writes, Dear Eagle Scout Brzezinski, please accept my congratulations on achieving Eagle Scout, the highest rank attainable by a Scout. Eagle Scout is earned only by Scouts who have demonstrated the highest standards of leadership, spirit, commitment to duty, and service to community and country. I commend your dedication to these principles. May you continue to lead by example, espousing these values throughout your life. Best wishes for continued success. Sincerely, Ron Johnson. And both have put certificates. Ron, achievement. Senator Baldwin, accomplishment. Both are very good. Both to you. So congratulations on the feds coming through. All right. It's nice to count on the feds once in a while. All right, now it's time for the state of Wisconsin. You know, I always love coming to these because I learn something more every time with the history. I didn't know anything about the roses until they were presented. That was something new to me. So I've been doing this now, 10 years? And love it. This is one of my highlights. And the state of Wisconsin has to recognize the tremendous talent of these Eagle Scouts and scouting in general. You know, I'm chairman of the Assembly Committee on Children and Families. And my main focus is we start early with our kids and invest in them early, mentor them, love them, and they grow up and be very successful. And I think that's what scouting does. You grab these young men and women and you start mentoring them in their early ages, get them into a family atmosphere of scouting, and work their way up. And these Eagle Scouts exemplify the leadership that we really, as a country, we really need to lean into and look forward to, and I'm so glad that they'll be out there doing that. Now, this citation from the state of Wisconsin, to make sure the state always remembers you, a lot of this is Sister greatly already addressed in his achievements, but this is what's in our citation. It goes, know you by these presents, whereas Alex Andrew Brzezinski a dedicated member of Boy Scout Troop 435 of Weston, Wisconsin, began his scouting journey after kindergarten in 2014 when he was 5 years old. Well, I feel older every time I see that. Whereas throughout his scouting career, Alex has demonstrated exceptional commitment, earning 39 merit badges, of which aviation and crime prevention are his favorites. And whereas, maybe he'll join the Space Force, you know, I don't know. Whereas by being elected to the Order of the Arrow, earning the Brotherhood honor, and attending National Youth Leadership Training, Alex has proven his dedication to leading others and his commitment to personal growth. And whereas for his service project, Alex revitalized an abandoned Wittenberg cemetery where a Civil War veteran was laid to rest by scrubbing headstones, removing brush and debris, and filling sunken graves and replacing wooden tomb markers. And whereas Cade is, or we can maybe change that. Sorry, Senator took care of these. I take care of the Hmong. He takes care of the Scouts in our citations, so we can get that changed. Alex is a senior at DC Everest High School, and he is on the varsity tennis team and actively participates in the pep, marching, and jazz bands, a demonstration of his impressive diversity, leadership, and success in his endeavors beyond scouting. And whereas Alex will be attending the University of North Dakota in the fall of 2026 to study commercial aviation, which is a stepping stone in his journey to become a commercial pilot. And whereas Alex's achievements reflects great credit upon himself, his troop, his school, his community. Therefore, be it resolved that Senator Corey Tomczyk, Representative Patrick Snyder do hereby commend Alex Andrew Brzezinski for his exceptional dedication, his spirit of service, his achievement in attaining the rank of Eagle Scout, one of the scouting's highest honors. Signed in the Capitol, December 29th, signed by both of us. Congratulations very much. I'll put it back here. We have one more thing for you to remember, because we do this with all our Eagle Scouts. We, in honor of you getting this recognition, Senator Tomczyk and I had an American flag and a state of Wisconsin flag flown at the Capitol in your honor for this great achievement. And maybe you can hang the Wisconsin flag in your dorm at UND, huh? Thank you.
Grand Forks, if you've ever been there, it's cold there too.
Scoutmaster Chad Brecky would like to share a few words.
Well, I have known Alex quite a while now, actually. So as we check out troops and whatever else, but when I see Alex and I think about Alex, I think of him as much more than a scout. I think of him as a family member, as a son and brother. In the future, I think of him as a husband, dad, and uncle. I think of him as a Christian man. He definitely lives by example. I think of him as a student. He's one of the top students in his graduating class, and he's definitely shown a path to success and willing to share his gifts. He's a musician. Yes, he plays trombone in jazz band, pep band. I know they're going to Europe this winter. And I know that he shares a love for hair metal with his dad. He's an aviation enthusiast. He's got a passion for flight, and I'm excited to know that that's a possible career future for you in your future as well. He's an athlete. One thing we haven't talked about today is he loves mountain biking. So not only the tennis park, but and I'm super excited to have a kid like this be to SPL as a senior. And we're taking the young ankle biters, as I call them. We're going up to Copper Harbor, which is a place he's always wanted to take the troop, and we'll be going there this summer. He's also a great friend. You know, I don't know what has gone on with not only Pac 435, but also 439. Some of those kids, you guys, I know you have something special. As I see Vance and Ethan and I don't see Reed here tonight. I see Noah here, but I know you guys have a special friendship. But then even with my own son, and especially with some of our out-of-council excursions, I had a lot of fun going to places like Manny Point and Medicine Mountain with you. I'll always treasure those memories. And as a citizen, you know, he's demonstrated not only in his church, school, in his troop, but in being SPL as well. But just a well-rounded individual is one thing that, you know, in scouting, we hope that kids are well-rounded, and scouting definitely brings it to you. You're in a great exemplification of that, and you are an amazing scout too. So I want to tell you that, so congratulations.
Alex's parents, Shane and Patty, would now like to express their thoughts.
I'd like to thank everybody for joining us today. Please feel free to hang around a little longer. Seemed like everybody came in like in 3 minutes. So I had a lot of people talking to me in 3 minutes, so please feel free to hang around. I had a hard time with what I would say. Then I started looking at all the pictures on the slideshow for today, and it came to me. Let's just talk about this 11-and-a-half-year journey. The first memory I have at meetings, Alex was glued to the back of my leg. Honestly, if at that time had I given him the option to be in Scouts, we would not be here today. During the Cub Scout years, I had the privilege of being Alex's den leader. First was Tiger, which was a lot of fun. We did what we call Go See It's, and it's taking meetings out into the community. We did activities like going to Antique Farm Museum, Marathon Park, Mead Wildlife Education Center. These kinds of activities seem to work well with the short attention span of a tiger cub. It also allowed for Alex to slowly come out of his shell. Some other activities we did as Cub Scouts were Spring Camp Ria, Kayla's World Cub Scout Summer Camp, Chuck Wagon. Those three started to build simple skills in a fun environment. The Weebo years, we did try something new, Camp Twin Lakes Weebo Camp. This was focused on getting the boys ready for the Boy Scouts. For example, in the morning, they worked activity pins, and in the afternoon, under the buddy system, they were encouraged to travel around camp while doing whatever they wanted, such as water sports, shooting sports, handicraft, and more, without the parents glued to them. This is where Alex really started to become a bit more independent. When Alex crossed over to the troop, that was a big step. They would talk about the patrol method. It was like speaking a foreign language to him. The first year in the troop, Alex did 2 weeks of summer camp to Somas and Bear Paw. He earned a good amount of merit badges, gained lots of experience. When he was in the troop for 12 to 14 months, that's when you could see he was starting to understand the patrol method. 2022 was another big step out of the box, attending NYLT Camp Hiawatha Pack and Paddle in Munising, Michigan of the Upper Peninsula, which was a hiking canoe themed adventure. When we had picked them up, I could see a young man with a much higher level of confidence, ready to lead, and there was a certain level of pride doing something different that his peers had not done. After that, we went on to the following summer camps: Mandy Point in northern Minnesota, Medicine Mountain, South Dakota near the Black Hills, and Camp Owassipee in the lower part of Michigan. These camps cemented the father-son bond. I cannot explain, but I can feel it, and it's a wonderful thing. The last 2 years, I really could see Alex step up as a leader. There isn't a situation he cannot lead. Most recently, he was elected senior patrol leader, which there are not many high school seniors that would even consider taking this position. I'm glad and proud for him for stepping up to the challenge. This is a great way to end his youth scouting career. With all of the leadership skills Alex has learned as a scout, I'm 100% confident he'll be very successful in college and his future career. Alex, congratulations on earning your Eagle. Your mother and I are proud of you.
We have greatly enjoyed watching Alex grow through the scouting program. As we all know, he was quite shy, hiding behind our leg at every event. There was a tremendous amount of worry in his parents. As we sent Alex off with Scouts. But the support and reassurance we received from our fellow Scout families has not been forgotten or unnoticed. Remember, we're back and forth.
All right. Now, Pay and I would like to recognize people who have helped us for the last 11 and a half years. First one is Heidi Enzenroth. I think she had a work obligation.
She did.
But she helped me a great deal of support during my times as den leader. I had many ideas that were thinking outside the box, such as Fall Requirements Day. She gave me full support.
Heidi was the most welcoming individual ever bestowed upon us when we first walked into Cub Scouts, getting introduced to the program.
Paul Deininger was there when I needed him at den meetings at Camp Twin Lakes.
Paul also saved Alex from slipping off the bunks during our overnight at a submarine.
Pat Snyder came and taught one of my den meetings that fit well with his experiences. Having a state representative take time from his busy schedule to teach a group of Cub Scouts was pretty cool. Next one. Yep, next one. Elmer Allen was also another parent that always supported me at den meetings and took time from his day to be at Alex's board review. Dwight Ruffey was the go-to when I had a really boring requirement to teach. With his Robin Williams type personality, the boys would literally be on the edge of their seats. He also offered the idea of Fall Requirements Day and continued the Tiger Go See It program for the following Cub Scout years.
Sarah Ruffey provided not only additional comfy bedding, but also comfort to sleep with the snakes in during the overnight at the zoo. For someone that's terrified of snakes, that was not the most exciting day, but we managed. Brian and Sherry Jacoby, hopefully they remember our first visit to Camp Tostomas, as many of you others might remember that as well. We arrived for parent night, which triggered Alex's homesickness and broke this mama's heart. Had it not been for their kind words and support to me and the extra attention that they gave Alex the rest of the week, I don't think either of us would ever have survived for the whole week. Unfortunately, we missed Alex's ceremony as he was selected for Order of the Arrow, COVID years, but we were grateful to Nate Weller for sending us pictures and videos to share the joy and excitement of the occasion. And of course, Tom Brierton and Dale Morehouse. We had no idea the trials and tribulations experienced at Sea Base until you guys returned. Without your support and appropriate intervention, Alex's adventure would not have been the success that it was.
John Enzenroth was here. John often helped with Cub Scout ice fishing outings, helped set up the new troop trailer, installed all the shelving. He was the troop committee member that was also able to assemble an Eagle Board Review on August 7th, the very same day of my Eagle Board Review 35 years prior.
These are just a few examples and people that we have remembered and treasured all these years, which were turning points for us and for Alex. As he grew independent, outgoing, working well with others, and becoming a great leader. Many thanks to all of you for the support to Alex and us during the scouting journey. We appreciate you all.
Lastly, Nate Weller would like to share a few words, followed by a Scout Master Minute.
All right. I'll keep it short. Sort of. Congratulations, buddy. So proud. Congrats, Patty, Jamie. I haven't given a Scoutmaster Minute in over a year now, so I'll keep it short, keep it reasonable. Today I'm going to talk about values and a little bit of scouting history.
Sometimes I think reflecting on the past, I think helps us understand the present and, you know, maybe the future. So, you know, scouting's been around for a long time. You know, I think sometimes for people that are outside of scouting, they, we talk about things, but just give you a little background. Really started, you know, late 1800s, early 1900s. The world was changing very fast. Cities were growing, outdoor life was fading. Many adults were worried that the young people were losing practical skills, things like confidence, character. So scouting really became as a simple idea. What if we taught young people responsibility, leadership, service through adventure and instead of lectures? So really this all started around 1907. There was a British Army officer. His name was Robert Bain-Powell. I know a lot of the scouters know the name, but for those who don't, he was very well known in Britain. He decided to test this idea. So he took 20 boys, all from very different backgrounds. Some were rich, some were poor, some from the city, some from the country, and he brought them together at this place called the Brown Sea Island. Instead of treating them like students, he divided them into something called patrols, and with its own leader, a youth leader. And the boys, they cooked their own meals, they set up camp, they learned outdoor skills, and they were responsible for each other. Something unexpected happened. The boys didn't just behave well, they thrived. They took pride in their leadership, they helped one another, they rose to the challenge, and later Robert Bain-Powell had said that the boys succeeded because they were trusted to lead. That camp is considered the birth of scouting. So after that, scouting really took off. Robert Bain-Powell wrote a book. It was called Scouting for Boys, and it wasn't really, he didn't think it was gonna really go anywhere, but it did. It grew a lot. Boys everywhere started forming patrols on their own before there was even formal scouting organizations. Scouting spread rapidly because it gave real responsibility. It wasn't busy work. It made learning an adventure, not just a lecture. It built character through action, not just rules. It prepared our young people for citizenship and service, not just personal success. The parents loved it, leaders supported it, but most importantly, the youth wanted it. A little bit of a side story here. I wanted to mention something here because there's young ladies in the crowd here. Alex's sister, Elsie, has earned the Gold Award, so I wanted to talk a little bit about that. I think it's important as part of this story. As soon as scouting began, the girls wanted in on this too. It was 2 years later, in 1909, that there was a scouting rally in England, and a bunch of girls just showed up at this scouting rally for the boys. They showed up in uniform, and they called themselves Girl Scouts. Instead of turning them away, Baden-Powell said, hey, he recognized that these girls wanted to do the same thing as the boys. They wanted adventure, they wanted skills, they wanted leadership, and they wanted a chance to serve. Because of the social expectations were a little different back then, Baden-Powell and his sister helped create a parallel program called Girl Guides, built on the same core values, character, service, and learning by doing. In the US, this took off a few more years later in 1912 by a lady, her name was Juliet Gordon Low, and she founded the Girl Scout program based on the same principles, confident, character. Her movement grew rapidly because they trusted the girls with responsibility and challenged them to lead. The key point is, girls weren't just an afterthought. They grew from the same scouting spark, youth seeking adventure, purpose, and values, and stepping forward to claim them. So, from the beginning, scouting is really focused on the values that define it today. Character, integrity, service to others, leadership by example, self-reliance, confidence, respect for nature, community. The Scout Oath and the Scout Law are not just words. They were meant to be lived by. Scouting continues to succeed. It's trusted, it gives, because it's trusted young people to rise to high expectations, such as you. More than a century later, these same ideas are still at work. Alex, you've growing a lot over the last few years. I'm thinking about, you're talking about, him hiding behind the leg. I remember that. And yeah, Alex was that tall. I mean, now look at you. I think you're taller than me now. Tall guy. Point of the story was giving a little bit of background. I think you've got a great career. You've had a great career in scouting. I think, it's a testament of all the people here, sharing your success on attaining the rank of Eagle. I look forward to seeing what your story and your journey and how that's going to continue forward. And I just love the fact that you've got to be part of that story. So, congrats, buddy.
Tonight has been indeed a special night. Thank you all for coming out and participating in this wonderful event. Let's give our new Eagle Scout one more round of applause. If I could have the color guard come back up here again. Will everyone please rise? Scout salute or hand over heart. Color guard, retire the colors. Again, thank you all for coming. Please enjoy the food and refreshments.